All right, I'm ready to add some music here. I have imported some Isley Brothers here. Love the One You're With. Right? And I chopped it off right before the vocals came in and made a loop. So you can write your own music for this. You can find some music whatever you think is appropriate. And let me show you how I made this loop. Let me get out of shuffle mode here. This might be useful for you guys. So it starts out, right? And then I cut it off right where, right there. Right, so that phrase right there, I found that, which is right here. I'm using tab to transient. Tab over, I just hit tab. I think it's precisely, so music editing super precise, by the way. So right around there, I'm just gonna split it, and I'm gonna back up and find a loop for that phrase. So this is basically how I made this loop. Down arrow, down arrow. I did a down arrow there. Sorry, I'm trying to hard time breaking into this one. Confused me a little bit, but it's actually right here. It's right there. Tab over. That's pretty close right there. Maybe get right so I get to that transient as well. That should be good. I'm just going to split it right there. Let's test out that loop. Yep, works great. So that's how I determined that loop. I found the musical phrase right on the transient, loops around perfectly, and then all I did was duplicate that, like with a Command D. So I just Command D'd it, right? So just showed you how I made my little loop there. That can be useful. I did a little fade here at the end. And then for mixing, I did some quick mixing here. I added a pretty heavy EQ. I scooped out, my thought process in this was I looked at the vocal response of choose from dozens of single-family homes on. So I saw choose from dozens of single-family between 5 and 2K was where it predominantly was. So what I did, I scooped out that in the music. Choose from dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want. See how that? So when I bypass the EQ, the music's really competing with the VO. So I scooped out the upper mids of the music track, and you get even more fancy with it. You could sidechain this EQ as well. So when the vocal was speaking, it would sidechain this, and the EQ would be engaged basically. So that's just a little bit of music, and how does that sound? Does that sound good level-wise? Let's see. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want to. It's still in the way a little bit, so I'm just going to take it down ever so slightly. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want a safe and secluded street to raise their kids on. Homes are selling. So the music here is really just background. If we wanted to, we wouldn't have to. I don't know if I would, but I'm just going to show you guys anyways. I can't make up my mind here. I'm going to add a stereo aux input. Did Command-Shift-N. I did Command down, left, right. So I want a stereo aux input track. There we go. And I'm going to make this into a reverb track. If you wanted it, I might do it ever so slightly. And I'm going to use just a really almost barely perceptible. I'm going to use a cool plugin here I got recently. It's a Bricasti modeler. Where are you? Seventh Heaven. Reverb here. Where is it hiding? There it is. Seventh Heaven Professional. Hopefully this works nicely. And I don't know. I have this own particular way of setting up things. I like to color code things. So I'm going to set up I always like my reverbs to be kind of a purplish color, and I'm going to send a little bit of the reverb on bus 1, 2. There we go. I'm just going to send a bunch of it over there, and I'm going to patch it in bus 1, 2. So it's going out here into my reverb track. My 7th head reverb is on. I'm going to mute the music for now. I'm going to call the music MX, which is a great music prefix, so we know it's music. From dozens of single-family... That's way too much, of course. So I'm just going to use probably, let's go with a plate here. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots... Nope, too much. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals. And I'm just going to... From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair... It's barely perceptible. It's way too much now, so I'm just going to bring it down. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want a safe and secluded street to raise their kids on. So what this does, it just gives a very subtle presence boost to the vocals. So I would just do a little bit of that. From dozens of single-family homes on pie... Hear that? And without it? From dozens of single-family homes... Just very dry. From dozens of single-family homes... And with the music... From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents. That's getting there. And then I'm just going to do a quick mastering limiter on it just to boost the level up. Just some quick mixing ideas here for you guys. So let's go to dynamics here. And let's go... I'm just going to go with the very basic Waves L3... Ultra Maximizer. It's just a simple Waves plugin. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want to save. So with a mastering limiter, you just drop this threshold. This is a hard limiter. I'm going to drop the threshold a little bit here, and I'm going to change the outsealing just a little bit. So as I bring the threshold down... From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want a safe and secluded street to raise their kids on. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents. So you can hear I was just A-Bing that to see what the compression is actually doing. I'm also hearing a little bit of sibilance, so I might go back and de-ess a little bit, but I'm kind of lazy, so I'm not going to do it. But a de-esser, let's do it. Let's not be lazy. Let's find a de-esser here. So I'm in EQ. It might be under dynamics though. De-esser, there we go. I need a better de-esser here than the stock one, but let's just see. Oh, this is actually a Waves de-esser. Let's see if this. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for. And I'm going to peek at I'm going to kind of cheat here a little bit. And I'm just going to see where that... From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court. So perfect. My sibilance is right around 8K, I think. Like around there. So I'm going to use my de-esser here. And I'm going to choose my frequency around 8K. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents who want a safe and secluded... So there's nothing wrong with sibilance, but it was just sounding a little bit harsh, especially when it hit the reverb. So let's bypass that now, see if you can hear without the de-esser. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young professionals and parents. And with the de-esser on. From dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away into... So, error there. So it's a really subtle, just smoothing out of those harsh S frequencies. Okay, great. I'm done with the mixing. I'm just going to copy this over here. There we go. And in my limiter here that's still open, I'm going to actually, our target format is going to be, looks like there's no settings on here, so I'm just going to forget about that. So there we go. So that's my mix. I'm ready to bounce it out now. So I'm just going to do two different bounces here. I'm just going to mute one of these tracks, and I'm going to bounce it out with that name. So let's do the 414 first. Command-Shift-B. Excuse me, Option-Command-B is the bounce key command. And I'm going to use interleave, which means a stereo file. I don't want an MP3 in this case, but I'm going to use a wave interleaved. And I want to go to 16-bit, 44.1, and I hope I got those specs correct. Let's double check here. Yes, 16-bit, 44.1. And I believe it's going to add a little bit of dither in there as well. 16-bit, 44.1, there we go. And I'm going to name this VO 414. There we go. And this should be very fast. Actually, it's taking quite a bit of time here. And then I'm going to do the other file in the same way, and those will be my deliverables. And then I'll be able to zip those files and get those handed in. So that concludes my VO demo.